Hello, everyone. This is Musings by Monifa back at ya. Um, I'm sure you all have heard the sad news. A couple days ago, the passing of Jesse Powell. Um, I never really listened to his music. I think the only song that I really knew of was the song "You," which is, is like one of the most popular wedding songs ever. I think it's up there with Luther Vandross's Here and Now. So, come to find out, like I was listening to another YouTube video that talked about his career, and it stated that he had a 4 octave voice, right? I love octaves. I love it. The more octaves, the more of a fan I am. So, 4 octave voice. So I said, well, let me listen to some of his stuff, right? Like, really, like, if he's got a 4 octave voice, I mean, by listening to the song "You," right? I'm like, okay, I'm sold, And I heard that song back in the day. It's not like I'm new to it, but I knew that he was an incredible singer when I heard that. But after that, I've just kind of felt like he dropped off. But I was like, okay, well, let me listen to some more of his music. So, just to FYI, guys, if you guys have Alexa or anything, and you say, Alexa, play me music by Jesse Powell, they will not say, because usually you get the old song and dance, we can play similar music by Jesse Powell, and then they'll play like some other bullshit. But with Amazon, like today, like if I say, play music by Jesse Powell, they will play music by Jesse Powell. And that's it, Jesse Powell. And I'm like, yo, this is amazing. So that's where I heard like some of his songs, right? And his songs, there was not one that I did not like. Like, seriously, I am thinking about buying all of his albums my next paycheck. Seriously. I know that you can tell that he was a huge fan of Enchantment, because I absolutely love Enchantment. I love it. It's another guy with the lead singer with a multi octave voice. And I think what I heard was Jesse did a cover of Gloria by Enchantment, and he also did a cover by a cover. It was called "It's You That I Need," and that's also by Enchantment. And he did a bang up job. Sounded just like the dude, with that high falsetto and everything. It's just beautiful. Um, but you guys, I wanted to do something on Jesse Powell, and just kind of, get the energy surrounding his passing. Um, I wanted to do it in as a Celtic cross because I do need practice with that. I've already laid out my cards, because I just had to kind of get a feel for each card. And sometimes whenever I'm doing this on the spot, it's like too much energy coming at me. And I'm like, okay, wait, what's this? And what's that? And what's this? So kind of had to ruminate a little bit over this before I came on for you guys. Um, so um, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get started. It's just so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. So um, the first card that I did get, it was the Seven of Wands, right? Look at this. Look at this card here. This this tells me that there was an issue with his immunity, right? So you look at all the foxes around this horse. The horse is like, get away from me, get away from me. Looks like the foxes do have the horse pinned in. And it's almost like it's an impending attack. It's like this horse is like, I'm about to be attacked, right? It's like that. It's like there's no fighting or getting out of this, right? So I do feel that there was an issue with Jesse's immunity, and also a knowledge of him not coming back from this. So there we have that. Um, And the next card that I get that crosses it is the Ten of Cups. Yeah. With this, I kind of feel like in the Rider Waite, it looks like I think there's like two, uh, like a man and a woman and two children, and it looks like they're waving, right? Um, and there's a rainbow in the sky. Um, and here it brings that same energy. It's like it's like a his challenge was leaving his family. That was his challenge. I think with the first card, I feel like it was known, like it was something that was known. Um, and it was fought the best way that it could have been. Um, and then here you have not wanting to leave the family, his family. That's the only thing. It's like his family. He didn't want to leave his family. So, yeah. And listen, I'm not trying to insinuate anything, just a FYI. I'm not gonna call anything. I'm just gonna read the cards as is, right? Okay. So the third card that I get is the Strength card, right? And this card is telling me, this is giving me an air of invincibility, right? So it's like when you have fame, and this is what kills me with some people, is that you don't learn from me in particular. I learn from other people's experiences, right? I think that that's like the most, I mean, that's the thing to do. If you learn from other people's experiences, that teaches you what to do and what not to do, right? But this particular card tells me that he felt like he was invincible. I felt like nothing is going to touch me. I'm untouchable. And even with the woman's get up, she looks like she's 007, right? so so I feel like an untouchable energy coming from this. Look at Carmen Sandiego. That's what that looks like. So like really untouchable. I'm here, I'm there, but I'm untouchable. You can't touch me. It's kind of like one of those, you know, I'm famous, I do what I want, I say what I want, I'm untouchable. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this card, right? So this the let's see, one, two, three, four. The fourth card I get is the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is the past, right? Um, I'm looking at this. I don't look at this as monetarily. I look at this as the body. I feel like the breakdown of the body. Um, I feel like I don't want to. I don't want to say, but I want to say what I'm getting is that at least a year ago, like there was some. The body broke down. I'm getting a year. I'm getting, you know, I'm getting, even if the body was breaking down a year ago, possibly, it was a new level of breakation. Yes, I made up a word, breakation. So, um, I feel like, again, that he knew what was going on. I feel like he knew it. Whether he ignored it or not, I'm not sensing that, but I feel like there was a breaking down of the body. So for the fifth card I get the Devil card. So I do feel like there may have been an addiction there. Might have been a sex addiction, or it could have been a drug addiction. Um, I do feel like this is something that he's thinking about. Like he's thinking back like, wow, like this is what I did, and this is what this is what I'm paying the consequences for. So he knows very well the things that he did that more than likely contributed to what he's going through, or what he had gone or what he had gone through up until the time of his death, right? So the sixth card that I get, it is the Death card. As you can see that. Yeah. There's really nothing much to say about this, except for, he has gone to be with the ancestors. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go with the seventh card now, which is the King of Pentacles. And that's a how do you see yourself card. And you guys, I'm learning as I'm going. I'm learning as I'm going. So, so yeah. So with this card, I feel like he sees himself as the highest paid and the one in the family that has the better financial position. Um, Anyone that needed any money advice, um, or needed money would go to him. I think that he was probably the biggest breadwinner in the family. Um, and he considered himself as that. I think that he had, I believe, two sisters that also dabbled a little bit in R&B when back in the 90s as well. They could sing their butts off too, but I will tell you that out of all them girls and him, he is the much better singer. So, yes. Um, so with that being said, you know, not sure really what this has to do with it, but I guess that's how he was feeling at the time. Maybe he was working on a will, or trying to, divvy up his inheritance, or, you know, and maybe that's why this thought came into play with him. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that he was the biggest breadwinner in his family. I think that out of everybody, I think that his career probably did the better out of all of them. Um, so yeah. Okay, so the eighth card that I get, and that is how others perceived him. Ooh, look at that. So, what does that even mean, right? Like, this dude is on top of a horse. Like, he's on top of a horse, and he is trying to stabilize and balance himself, right? Okay, so this is what I got from this. I got that they saw Jesse as lacking a little bit of common sense, right? Um, a man that's on top of a horse that's moving, and he's doing a balancing act. Like, seriously, like, where they do that at? So I do believe with this card, I think that the family felt like he would do some very dangerous things, and he did not mind taking chances, even if it meant for him to destabilize his life. So it's interesting what he was thinking at the time, right? And what they were thinking at the time, or what they're thinking now. Like, yeah, well, remember that time Jesse da 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 da. Well, y'all know why, what happened to him because, remember that time when he was doing da 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 da, you know. Again, no judgment at all. And I am not here to say exactly how and what happened, but again, I'm only reading the cards, but this is looking to me like there was some type of perhaps gambling going on with his life in the first place. So, so we're just going to leave that right there. The next card that I get is the ninth card, which is the hopes and fears, right? And this is the Three of Cups. And as you can see with this card, I feel like with the cups, it looks like show business to me. That's what it looks like. Show business, like how they're standing, and the cups actually look like microphones. So I'm just going to say that there's going to be a lot of singing at his homegoing, a lot of singing, you know. Well, he comes from a singing family, so I see a bunch of singing here. So, and as far as the hopes and fears, this is probably what he's hoping. That's what he's expecting, you know. People coming together, singing church, you know. So, yeah. And then the last cup I get is the Eight of Cups. Here we go. All right now, Jesse. Jesse done left. Jesse gone. Here he is riding off into the unknown. As you can see the moon. It's dark. He's finished. He's gone. So, I think, you know, it's important for people to learn from other people's experiences and always, you know, be your own counsel, you know, if you can, you know, think about things, think about why you're doing things, you know. But, you know, I'd like to say a big old RIP to Jesse Powell, and I pray that his journey leads him to happiness. So, all right, guys. I would say for you to like this video, but please don't share it. Don't share it. Don't like it either. Don't like it. Don't share it. I just don't want to, you know, I guess I just want to make sure that, you know, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. So, so yeah, don't like it. Don't share it. All right, guys. Wishing you all the best till I come back at you. All right. Musings out.